today's parsha, we have the beginning of the end. It's the last parsha of Sefer Bereshit, the book of Genesis. This is where Yaakov realizes the end is near and he has to bless his sons. But he starts off with Joseph's sons, Ephriam and Menashe. And whereas he should have blessed Ephraim, Menashe first, Menashe being the oldest, he blesses Ephraim first, uh, identifying him as the leader of the two. So there's a number of things here going on. Number one, Yaakov recognizes something unique here, is of all the brothers throughout the entire book of Genesis, Ephraim and Menashe are the only two not to exhibit any rivalry between them. We have Cain and Abel, Isaac and Ishmael, Jacob and Esau, the brothers, of course, the fight between them and Joseph. But here, Ephraim and Menashe, they are at peace with each other. Also, identifying something very important from the Torah. Just because you're the firstborn does not mean you're going to be a leader. If we notice throughout the entire book of Genesis, um, Isaac is not the firstborn, but he becomes a leader. Jacob, of course, famously is not the firstborn, but he is the one who takes on the mantle. Joseph and Yehuda are not the first one, that's Reuben, but it is Judah, who becomes the leader of the Jews. Joseph becomes the leader of Egypt. Much different thing there. They get there on their merit, not on in what condition they were born. Just because you were born into a family doesn't mean that you are going to be the leader of the people. It is common knowledge that both the king and the high priest had to make way for the head of the court. What was the difference between them? The king inherited his position. He had to be from the line of David. The high priest basically inherited his position. He had to be from the line of Aaron. But the head of the court earned his position through his knowledge and his merits. So this is an important lesson the Torah is trying to teach us, that leadership does not come by inheritance, only by merit. Something to think about.